Welcome to Fast Forward, a show produced by the broadcasting students at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I'm Aaron Kemkes.
And I'm John Howell. And today on the show, we get to learn how to design coasters.
You get to learn how to make one of these. And afterwards, we'll find out what the Dirty Orcas are up to.
I hear they can be quite unbearable. Also, we'll be paying a visit to the legendary coach, Stanley Dombrowski.
He's really kind of a jerk. But first, let's go to our new segment, Between the Covers.
Hosted by Cliff Hanger.
Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Welcome to this, the first episode of Between the Covers, with me, your host, Cliff Hanger. On today's show, we'll be reviewing the first book in the fictional book series, Harry Potter, written by J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. For those few who haven't heard of Harry Potter, it's really the first ever look inside a magical world filled with witches, wizards, goblins, house elves, and moving staircases. It follows one particular boy wizard by the name of, you guessed it, Harry Potter. Young Harry Potter grew up with his aunt and uncle and his same-aged cousin Dudley. His relatives are so ashamed of what he is that Harry lives in a cupboard under the stairs. Now, that is a top concept I don't quite understand. How does a small boy fit in a cupboard, and why the heck is there a cupboard under the stairs? I mean, I have a hard enough time fitting all my dishes in my cupboards, and the Dursleys, his relatives, managed to fit a small boy in theirs. Also, I can't for the life of me figure out why they would want a cupboard under their stairs. Aren't they more convenient in the kitchen? Eventually, Harry Potter is visited by a large bear of a man named Hagrid, and is taken to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Now, I know what you're thinking. A book about a young boy going to school in robes and playing with his wand all day seems a little strange. But if you dig a little deeper, this book really delves into the ideas and themes of friendship, perseverance, trust, and bravery. In his time at Hogwarts, Harry is put in the Gryffindor house by the Sorting Hat, which is a talking hat that places students in one of 4 houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Wait a minute, a talking hat? What's next, a giant 3-headed... Oh, you mean there is a giant... Okay, back to the story. While in Gryffindor, Harry makes 2 great friends. Hermione Granger, a rather learned book nerd who can basically do everything they learn in school before they actually learn it. His other friend is Ronald Weasley. By the end of the book, Harry, Hermione, and Ron become very good friends, which is where the true fiction of J.K. Rowling comes out. A redhead with 2 friends? Like that'll ever happen. Their headmaster, Albus Dumbledore, has taken into his possession an object that can extend life beyond what is considered normal, and that object is known as the Sorcerer's Stone. He has hidden it behind a series of tests and obstacles. As Harry, Ron, and Hermione follow the trail of this stone bandit, they hit obstacles that test their every fabric of knowledge and nerve. The first obstacle is a giant 3-headed dog. Huh, I'll be darned, there's a 3-headed dog in here. Anyway, they get past the dog by playing him a lullaby. Later on, they have to play a life-size game of chess. It just so happens Ron is a chess wizard. Pun intended. Long story short, Ron gets hurt in the game, and Hermione stays behind to help him. I sense a little bit of a love interest here. In the end, Harry finds one of his professors, Professor Quirrell, attempting to find the Sorcerer's Stone. In the end, Harry defeats the Dark Lord and lives happily ever after. At least until the next book comes along and he has to fight the same dark wizard all over again. I'm sensing a little theme here. So that's it, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, in a brief summary and review. I'm Cliff Hanger, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, that cliffhanger. You know, at the end of that book, Professor Quirrell is Voldemort, right?
Aaron, I want to read it for myself.
You need a doctor, John.
Please, I know a good one.
Man, I am hungry. I wonder what I have to eat. Oh, some milk. Oh man, it's expired. Ugh. Some pizza, my favorite. Crap, it's hard. Ah, what am I supposed to eat now?
So Ryan, what seems to be the problem that you've been facing lately?
Well, Dr. Matthews, it seems like all the time I go to the grocery store, I'll buy some milk, fruit, vegetables, and other refrigerated items. So I'll put them in the refrigerator, and it seems like 1 or 2 weeks later I'll forget about them. So I'll check the refrigerator again, and the milk will be spoiled. Fruit and vegetables will be all moldy, and it seems like I just can't keep any good products in the refrigerator, and it seems like I'm just throwing away money.
Have you considered maybe just going out to eat for all your meals?
Going out to eat for all my meals? Well, what do you mean by that?
It's a restaurant's job to make sure they have the freshest food available for you. They don't keep food longer than a day. So if you go out to eat for all your meals, you're guaranteed a fresh meal, and it's going to taste good on top of that.
You know what? I kind of do like fresh food when I go out. You know what? Yes, I will do that. That is a good idea, Dr. Matthews. Thank you so much for your time.
Man, can't believe what all this guy has gone through.
Dr. Matthews, I need to talk to you right now.
Ryan, how can I help you?
The advice you gave me, let me tell you how it turned out. Oh, it's delicious. Now time for dessert. How much money do I have left? No money? Oh, what was Dr. Matthews thinking?
So you do realize that buying groceries costs money too, right?
I have spent more money going out to eat than I have buying groceries. I don't have any money anymore.
Well, that's not my problem.
Excuse you? Not your problem? Not your problem?
That's what I said.
Oh, I can't take this anymore.
Is it too late to ask you for $150? Aaron, what are you doing?
I want some food. Go get some food.
But I guess we're going to go get food. We'll be back after this.
The University of Nebraska isn't just a place for books. On campus, you can go to the UNL Rec Center. Located at 55 Campus Rec Center, the Campus Rec Center is a great place to go for your daily workout. You can play basketball on one of the many different basketball courts. You can lift weights with a variety of free weights, a variety of machine weights, and also in the weight room, use a variety of cardio machines. All of this can be yours at the UNL Rec Center.
Thousands of people safely donate plasma every day. All it takes is a little time to save people with bleeding disorders, immune deficiencies, severe burns, trauma, and other conditions. Our highly trained staff follows strict safety guidelines when collecting your plasma to ensure your well-being and comfort. Plasma is the important source material used to make life-saving medicines, and it can only come from healthy adults. Save a life today. Donate plasma at Biomat, where we have pride for donors and passion for patients.
Get in touch with your state history at the Nebraska History Museum. Even if you're from out of state, the Nebraska History Museum provides an excellent look into the life of Nebraska, from the very first Nebraskans to more recent times. The museum has so many exhibits to draw you in and really discover Nebraska's past. The Nebraska History Museum is located at 15th and P Streets, so come visit today for some quality history.
Don't let the disability you face stop you from going to the places you need to go. Through the busing system of Lincoln StarTran, the Handy Van services are there to give you the transportation you need. Everybody has places they need to go within the city. Handy Van will ensure that you are able to get there. For questions or to apply, search Lincoln Handy Van online or call 402-441-7871 today. Your destination awaits.
No. Welcome back to Fast Forward, everyone. Chart Beat's next, so what do you think is the best song in the country right now?
Oh, easily. I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
I don't think that's on the countdown, but we'll find out now on Chart Beat.
All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Kemkes, and welcome back to Chart Beat, a countdown comprised of some of the highest demanded tracks on the Hot 100, radio airplay, digital, country, and rock charts. And don't forget that you at home have a chance to influence the countdown by voting songs up on the Chart Beat Facebook page. The last chart had Katy Perry edging Robin Thicke out for the #1 spot. Will it be the #1 this time? Find out now on Chart Beat. Our countdown begins with American Idol winner Philip Phillips and his second single from his debut album, The World from the Side of the Moon. Gone, Gone, Gone has been well received by critics, has managed to peak at #1 on 6 Billboard charts, and is now certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Here is the man with the 2 first names debuting at #7.
And I will do it for you, Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone.
The #6 song got a boost on the digital chart and is still fighting inside the top 10 of the Hot 100 to jump up a spot from last time. Berserk samples Billy Squires' The Stroke, as well as the Beastie Boys' The New Style and Fight for Your Right, paying homage to lead singer Adam and treading familiar ground for the song's producer Rick Rubin. Here's Eminem with his 15th top 10 hit on the Hot 100. Safe and Sound takes a hit this time, sliding 2 spots to #5. 2.5 years after its debut in 2011, it was certified platinum in the US and catapulted capital cities to superstardom. Even if it is destined to be a one-hit wonder, it sure will be one that sticks around for quite some time. Here's the #5 song on the countdown. The next song has peaked at #1 in most of Europe and has been described as a summer anthem by Variance magazine. Avicii jumps 2 spots with the catchy and soulful Wake Me Up at #4.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
Although Blurred Lines has dropped yet another spot down to #3 due to a newcomer in the countdown, it is still quite an impressive track record. It rules radio, it's hanging in the top 5 of the Hot 100, and it reached #1 in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Spain, Germany, and the Netherlands. Here's Robin Thicke with your #3 song.
You don't need no papers, that man is not your maker, and that's why I'm gonna take a good girl. I know you want it.
Debuting at #2 is Miley Cyrus, well known for her controversial performance at the VMAs and her affinity for shock value, with a much more personal and serious side of herself. Wrecking Ball has been making waves because of how revealing some of the scenes in the video are, although many argue it's done in an artistic manner. Here's your #2 song.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls.
Well, we're back at #1 again, folks. Staying strong in the top spot is Katy Perry, although she's no longer #1 on the Hot 100. Roar keeps its momentum due to its massive amount of spins on the radio, as well as its presence on the digital chart. That's it for this episode of Chart Beat. Here's Katy Perry with Roar at #1. Goodbye, everyone.
Enough. I see it all. I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Oh,
Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
were you singing the Spice Girls?
Yeah, don't tell Coach Dombrowski.
Hey there, folks. Stanley Dombrowski, life coach. For those of you who tuned in last week, you were probably thinking to yourself, holy cow, this Stanley Dombrowski is a stone cold fox. But I noticed that you're doing something a little different with your hair this week. Now you're more of a silverback gorilla of sexiness. And to that, I must agree. However, there's more to life than being really, really, really ridiculously good looking. Case in point, Tom Cruise, great actor, loony as a Canadian dollar.
All right, so where do I look? Do I look at you or do I... Oh, at that light. Okay, got it. Right. So, hi guys, my name is Nolan. It's good to be back this week again. I am fully ready and prepared to be coached to the fullest by my favorite, Stanley Dombrowski. He says that this week we're going to focus on girl-proofing my room. He says that if Courtney's ever going to get inside here, my room needs to stop looking like it's better suited for the needs of an aspiring pedophile. I don't really know what that means, but I'm raring and ready for any crucible that this metallurgist of machismo has in store for me. So we even started here. He got me this shirt. It's a little tight though. See, when I pull my arms back, the middle kind of comes apart there, but that's okay because it's just kind of like a hey there, chest. How you doing? Oh, I'm happy because like my chest said it. Let's take a trip to my room.
Other case in point, my buddy Nolan, who last week got his first taste of Stan the Man. This week, let's see if he's ready for his first few minutes of playing time.
Hey, Coach. So what do you think? Is he supposed to leave like that?
What are these?
My Pokemon DVDs.
Pokemon. Pokemon. And let me guess.
Pokemon. Oh. But Coach, I can't just get rid of this stuff. It's important to me.
Son, it's gonna become a time in your life when you have to decide which is more important to you, Pikachu or Courtney. And until you decide that, I just can't help you.
Well, his name's Piplup.
What are you doing, John? We're gonna get this figured out after the break.
Why? More than 4 million lives are saved each year, thanks to ordinary people who simply donate a pint of blood. One simple donation can save up to 3 lives. The friendly staff of the Nebraska Community Blood Bank are there with everything needed to help you be that hero. Saving lives is just an appointment away. Call 402-486-9414 to set up your appointment today. Be the hero. That a crocodile can't stick its tongue out?
Did you know that Alfred Hitchcock didn't have a belly button?
Did you know that horses can't vomit?
Did you know, on average, people fear spiders more than death?
This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Sheldon Art Museum being open here in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Sheldon Art Museum is open 10 to 8 Tuesdays, 10 to 5 Wednesday through Saturday, and 12 to 5 on Sundays. Entrance is free to the public. Be sure to come see all of the works here at the Sheldon Art Museum.
For the first time in the history of Cornhusker football, in a collective effort by the Bike Shop at the UNL Campus Recreation, Nebraska Athletics, and Bike UNL, there will be a bike valet available to those Husker fans that choose to try a more environmental mode of transportation to the game. Located in the Cook Pavilion, just 1 block away from Memorial Stadium, the bike valet will open 2 hours before game time. Save some gas, ride your bike to the game. Visit bike.unl.edu/bikevalet for more information.
Whoa, you need a coaster, bro.
Where did you get that?
I made it. Thanks to Amber and Crafty and Creative coming up next.
Hello, and welcome back to Crafty and Creative. I'm your host, Amber Steichen. For this week, our crafty project will be to make coasters out of tiles. Now, coasters you buy in stores can run anywhere from $14 to $68, depending on how many coasters you want and the type of coaster you want. These coasters I'll be making today cost me around $9, and that's simply because I didn't have paint, which is something most people already have in their house. To get you started today, you're going to need a 4x4 tile, which costs less than 50 cents at any home construction store. You will also need some paint, some rubber stoppers, and some sealant to spray on top of the tile so the paint doesn't run off. After you have all of your supplies, you can begin to design your coaster to make it any way you would like. This is a coaster I had previously made with some of my favorite colors just to try it out. You can design your coaster any way you would like, but I think for today I'm going to make a Nebraska related one, something simple and fun. First, you can flip your coaster over to the back and you can put the rubber stoppers on so it doesn't scratch the tables. Once you have a stopper on every corner, you can start to flip it over and start painting. For mine, I'm going to start with a black background. You can paint this tile as many times as you want, just so that you get a dark, solid color on top. Once you have the whole background painted, it's going to take a few minutes to dry. Once you're done, you can paint the Nebraska N on it. Now that we have waited for the paint to dry, we're going to spray the tile with some sealant so the paint doesn't run. Now you're finished! I hope you enjoyed making your coaster the crafty and creative way.
As great as those are, look what I got!
The Dirty Orcas are next.
What? Wait a minute! Where did they go?
Look here, Rai Rai. I've got the bare feet now. If you do not give me $1,000, I will destroy them.
Nobody messes with my bare feet. Nobody. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Get your ice cream fix today from the UNL Dairy Store. The UNL Dairy Store features a great variety of flavors and options and has offered their delicious treats with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln since 1917. The store also features special happy hour prices Monday through Friday. Stop in at the UNL Dairy Store today and enjoy some delicious handmade ice cream. You owe it to yourself.
90.3 KRNU is your ear's favorite station. Based in the University of Nebraska's College of Journalism, KRNU works hard to provide you with new and local music, along with original specialty programming and live broadcasts you can't get anywhere else. Lincoln's new music alternative, 90.3 KRNU.
The Lincoln Children's Museum is an exciting family experience for everyone. It offers 3 floors of hands-on exhibits and imaginative programs that allow children and adults to discover the adventure of learning through play together. Build, dance, play, climb, sing, and laugh at the Lincoln Children's Museum in Lincoln, Nebraska. Here you can be whatever and go wherever your imagination takes you. The Lincoln Children's Museum invites children to create, discover, and learn through the power of play.
That's all we have for today. On behalf of Aaron, myself, and the rest of the Fast Forward crew, thanks for watching.
Until next time, Lincoln.
Man, who would have ever figured that licking a hammer would get you into the number 2 spot?
Maybe if you'd done it, you would have been a better host.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm already the better host.
Maybe if you got naked in front of an elephant, that helped too.